so this is in fact a better report here. It just has the time slot here and comments. Like 90% of it is lines dedicated for comments, 10% for time. So you got date, day, officer, signature. That's what a lot of and page. You're also going to need a clipboard. It may or not be important depending on what you have to do. With John. You want to put last name first usually. Then you got your signature officer, or the signature. There, that's his signature. So, like most places, you're going to want to have a signature on there. That makes the document legal. Just having your name on there does not. You want to have a signature. That's why this dang thing is not very good. Okay, so period. Alright, so when we are writing these reports, we have to make sure that we're not misspelling anything and we're not doing grammatical errors. Like I said, if you misspell something, cross it out. Don't scribble it out, cross it out. Grammar error, cross it out. Alright? So, this is what a traditional report is supposed to look like. What I'm going to do is, I arrived on site and gained all possible info from the previous officer. Okay, so this is, going hand in hand with security techniques, just a rule of thought. You want to go to your site a little bit early to find out information, because sometimes the reason being is you might have to go to a site when you don't have a security officer there. You might be the only one, and this could be an emergency, and they might schedule you to work the minute that client gets off. So in fact, you might be working hand in hand with a client here. Your client could be relieving you, and you could be relieving the client. So say if you're going to be working a 12-hour shift, 5 p.m. to 5 in the morning, which I've done, 5 p.m. when you start could be when that person gets off. So you want to be there early to find out all information. And he's not going to want to, stay after to talk to you. Not necessarily. So oh, there we go. I made a mistake. Gave my line through it. Gave me his like I said, you're gonna, let's just say, just for the purposes of this writing, that, let's just say you wrote this literally at 55, so, like being 0655, because you were busy and you didn't have time to do it. You're going to want to keep up your DSRs throughout the day while you're doing it. Reason being is you never know what could happen. You could have multiple things happen throughout the day, and you're not going to be able to get everything down if you try to do it later. Some people will try to write all their DSRs at their end of the shift with their little book here. That's not what you want to do. You want to do it throughout the day. So I'm just going to say that I did this. I was busy 55 minutes, and we had to write this report. So we're just going to say, leave a line, 0630. Okay. Okay, that's also another phrase that is common. Nothing further. You can spice it up so you're not saying nothing further, nothing further, nothing further. You also want to write a good amount of information when you're doing these reports. You don't want to just have little one-line entries, and then I've seen people do a one-line entry, skip like 4 or 5 lines. Nothing happened, nothing happened, nothing happened, nothing happened, nothing happened. That's not what you want to do. I went on patrol. Here we go with the damn blurring again. Ugh. Come on! Is the deal here? Sheesh. Okay, so notice how I used individuals, okay? You don't want to use the perps, the thieves, the robbers, the criminals. You want to use individuals, suspects, persons, males, something like that, okay? Oh, come on. I honestly don't know why this is blurring. Okay. Their actions were unusual and seemed suspicious. Alright, so had a nice little entry here. This could be something that actually happens. You know, you could be on patrol and you see this. So I went on patrol and noticed 3 individuals in the parking lot. Their actions were unusual and seemed suspicious. As to their actions, they were drinking and looking inside the cars in the parking lot. Okay, so what we could do here is, this is one of the things that you want to do, is you have your little book and you do this. This is what you're supposed to be doing with entries like this. And take your little black book and do the same here. Okay, so you see that. Alright, so we're going to do 0635. You see that? So, you want to make sure that all these little entries here are blotted out. And then whenever your line is finished here, a straight line across it will do. So, that's just, pretty much the, what you're supposed to do. But, your 0600, your 0700, your 0800 shift, your hourly entries are supposed to be general. Usually use 2 or 3 lines open and leave them blank, and then you have your little entries here so that you write these at the end of the hour for that hour that goes on. Just like, oh, there was nothing in, like, say that's your only entry. Say 07 is your only entry. I'll do that. Say I'll finish this one up and I'll have an example here. Alright. Like I said, blot it out. Okay. So that's the 0700 entry. Let's just say nothing happened. So say after your little entry here, let's say after 0635, nothing happened. Let's say like until 9 o'clock. You're just walking around, nothing was going on here. So you'd say at 0700, this hour was slow, or let me move this over here. Come on. Oh, jeesh. I guess stupid computer, or my computer camera cut out on me. So just like I said, blot it out. This hour was slow, there wasn't much activity seen, all duties were performed, and there was nothing further to report.